afternoon. Welcome to the Mega Region Strategic Action Plan rollout. What a great venue today. What a great day. There's no snow in the mountains. Which made it very interesting. I mean, what was the last time an event got canceled in San Diego or Imperial because of snow? So, a good omen because we've been in a drought. Thank you all so much for coming today. I am so excited to be able to be part of this rollout. And we have a number of dignitaries today who have other commitments, and so we're going to move this project along. Many of you have been involved in the strategic action plan in the mega region from day one, but I know there are people here who haven't, so we're going to go kind of quickly through what the whole mega region has been about. Climate technology. Basically, the mega region initiative is about answering this question: how do we compete in this new global economy? Why a mega region? Because the way to compete now is different. It used to be that communities competed with one another, but the globalization of the world has altered how we compete, how we do business. And the Mega Region Initiative is designed to address these, to be proactive and position San Diego County, Imperial County, Baja, California to compete, to join together and strengthen themselves and compete. We're doing something unique. These are the emerging mega regions that have been identified by many scholars. And you can see San Diego and Imperial are part of this larger Southern California mega region. The goal of the Mega Region Initiative is basically to strengthen ourselves so we aren't overshadowed by Southern California. So we can benefit from being part of their mega region, but we can expand and be more competitive. So the objectives all along have been about creating a common understanding of the mega region, evaluating the challenges and opportunities, and many of you have been involved in this from day one. So we worked hard to identify these, to openly and honestly discuss some of these tough issues, and then prepare the leadership in the mega region to act, which is critical. This is not a study. This is about action, about moving forward and positioning ourselves to compete. What's special about this, and one of the reasons that the Economic Development Administration was interested in it, is we're doing something a little different. Mega regions, if you look at the last slide, are about basically evolved organically. There were cities and megalopolises that merged together. We're doing something different. We're taking an urban, knowledge-based industry that exists in San Diego County and partnering with a rural agricultural community such as Imperial, and then throwing into the mix this very interesting component of crossing an international border of Baja, Mexico. This is unique, and this is innovative, and this is one of the reasons why that the EDA was so interested in this. Why the value of this? Well, oil may be down right now, but it will be up again once we all come out of our economic problems. So oil makes shipping heavy goods particularly very expensive. Access. This region together, this mega region, is basically the gateway to the most competitive, demanding market in the world, consumer market in the world, the United States. And assets. Each region within the mega region brings something important to the table. And together, we can compete and build on our strengths. So phase one, which has been driven by the $225,000 grant plus $90,000 in matching funds, has been about partnering the two EDCs, which Tim has been a perfect partner in this, We've brought in civic leaders, private sector, government leaders to help move this process along. And in the end, it's about developing an economic development strategy. Lanny asked me the other day, what is it simply? Tell me what this is about. It's about jobs. It's about really good jobs, bringing good jobs to the mega region, bringing good jobs to Imperial, bringing good jobs to San Diego, and bringing good jobs to Baja, California. So the targeted industries are clean tech, specialized manufacturing, applied biotech, logistics, and sustainable construction materials. Number of people during this process have asked, well, how did you guys come up with those? We had some requirements, and one of the first requirements was that we had to look at Imperial County's own economic development strategy. And so we went through and came up with 5 industry sectors that we felt we all could be compatible with, that we wanted to grow, and understand what was going on in Baja, that all 3 regions, again, brought something to the table, that we were compatible, we weren't competing with one another, and that's really critical in this. Accomplishments to date. We've actually had a lot of accomplishments. We've had 8 advisory board meetings, which is no small feat. We've alternated counties between these. Each one has alternated, and so someone has always had to get in a car and go 2 hours. And I can't thank all of you enough who've made those trips. We had an investor breakfast presentation in San Diego on the mega region. We've held workforce and infrastructure assessments that focused exclusively on Imperial County. We had mega region workforce and infrastructure assessments that looked at issues for the entire mega region. We held a strategic action planning session, and we've hired branding and marketing consultants to help develop materials for this. And that's the long-term kind of ultimate goal, is to brand and market the region around these high-tech, high-skilled, high-wage jobs. In the process of this, and one of the reasons why when people ask me, well, you know, you're 9 months into this, you know, how do you feel? And I said, we've exceeded my expectations, because the key to this whole process is everybody that's in the room today. It's been all the people who have stepped up and given their time. We've had phenomenal outreach from private industry, from economic development and business organizations. Educational institutions have participated, the utilities, government. So it's really important to understand the fact that so many people are here today reflects the success of this. One of the important things that have come out of this, of all the work that everybody has contributed to, is the strategic action plan, and you all have copies of that. The long-term goals, as you can see, are organized around workforce and infrastructure. Again, these we felt were critical to putting together a package of doable goals, but we had to have a long-term vision, and these came out of the first 2 assessments that we did. Many of you participated in those. Again, they were the long-term visionary. Where do we see ourselves in 10 to 20 years? What will the mega region look like? What's going to make us competitive? What kind of workforce do we need? What kind of infrastructure will be here to be this competitive region? Then from those, we had a strategic action session, and we winnowed them down to action items. Again, we can't do everything. There were lots of good ideas, but when you started looking at all of the ideas that came up, we winnowed them down again to 3 different workforce and 3 different infrastructure. Many of you know that we're in the process of asking people to step up, and we will continue to do this, to volunteer on a workforce or an infrastructure action team.